With the recent release of the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80, many in the watch community have named it the best watch under $1,000 and also one of the greatest Tissot models ever. But there's a challenge to the throne, which is the Tissot Gentleman. Both models represent great value for money and a new wave for the Tissot brand. So therefore in this video, I'll be showing you which one is the overall better watch in my opinion. But before we get into that, please subscribe to this channel if you like these watch battle style videos and also a whole range of watch orientated content. In order to see who gets the throne for the #1 modern day Tissot, I'll be judging the two on 5 main categories. The first one considers which model is the more versatile piece. Both draw inspiration from legendary versatile luxury designs such as the PRX influence from the Nautilus, Royal Oak and Oyster Quartz, plus the parallels drawn from the Gentleman and the Rolex Datejust. It is clear the two can be used in many situations and they tick a vast amount of boxes, but I think one is just slightly more versatile than the other. The Gentleman and PRX both come in a variety of dials, such as blue, white and black, meaning they cover a variety of options, but the difference mainly comes down to the case shape. The PRX has a sleek silhouette which is heavily inspired from the genta style watches of the 70s, plus a slim and comfortable look. But I believe the Gentleman has a more overall classic and professional look which pleases the more versatile objective. The traditional lugs and bracelet also makes the options for changing straps a lot easier, as currently there really isn't any additional straps for the PRX. Therefore, the Gentleman takes the first point, going 1-0 up. Our next category will distinguish which piece has the more overall better value for money proposition. Without a doubt, these two are probably #1 and 2 on the Swiss market in regards to bang for buck, but there can only be one winner here. The Gentleman retails for 1,250 Australian dollars, whilst the PRX has a more modest price of 1,050 Aussie dollars. It may seem hard to distinguish the two as both feature many similarities such as the same movement and materials. The Gentleman does feature the silicium spring which helps the anti-magnetic resistance, but specifications wise there really isn't much of a difference. The PRX costing $200 less makes it a bit better value, plus with that price you are getting a very popular watch and many who buy watches for this status will see it as a great deal. This means the PRX gets a point, leveling the scores at 1-all. The third round will decide which one has the more impressive overall specifications and stats. To be honest, there is hardly a difference between these two as they both feature the Powermatic 80, 100 meters of water resistance and a range of identical specifications. But at the end of the day, I believe the Gentleman slightly overtakes the PRX as the additional silicon spring and a more robust shape makes it more of a better watch in the specifications department. This was a tough round, but the point just goes to the Gentleman, making the scores 2-1. This next category will help conclude which model has the more appealing design. The Gentleman has that traditional look which has remained timeless over many years and a legible dial which complements the rest of the case. However, in my opinion, I'm not the biggest fan of the high polish inner link in the bracelet as it makes a very sophisticated case a bit tacky and look kind of cheap. I think a more brushed finish would have been better suited for the Gentleman. Its brother, the PRX, also is a very design oriented watch with the tapered bracelet and 70s look which both makes it look like a killer but also could make it the victim of a trend. The day will come when the integrated bracelet fad dies out and I think the design which the Gentleman goes for is a bit safer in this department. With saying this, it can be looked as a bit bland because the PRX has taken the extra step to focus on a shape which looks sleek and fits the wrist very well. This is why I'm going to give the point to the PRX, making the scores 2-all. Our final category is which model has the better X factor. This mainly relates to the reactions the piece gets and any design or status features that makes it stand out from the others. The Gentleman is a very classy timepiece and provides that datejust feeling for about a tenth of the price. The vibrant sunburst dial and two-tone steel bracelet also makes it shine. However, I believe the Tissot PRX just has that extra X factor as its genta style design, dial and status within the watch community speaks volume on how really cool this piece is. The Gentleman is suited for the more everyday business fit, whilst the PRX represents the more exciting weekend look. This means the PRX gets the final point, making the scores 3-2. We have a winner, which is the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80. Comment down below what you think is the better model. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to be updated with a range of similar watch content, and click the videos on the screen right now to see reviews on other watch battles. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you in another video.